up, my shining stars? It's your girl Jessica Renee, and I'm back with another shining video. Duh, like duh. No, seriously, but you guys, I almost miss posting every day. Like now when I'm like posting 3 times a week, I'm just like, I feel like I'm missing something almost. Like literally, I feel like I have to post a video every day, but that's besides the point. As you guys can tell by the title, we're gonna be doing an Ask Jess. You know how these videos go. I'm gonna read these scenarios and then I'm going to pretend I am these people and these problems and tell them what they should do or what I would do if I was in this situation. These scenarios be crazy, y'all, so I don't know, like we just gotta jump right into this video. Okay, so hold on, let me see. 1 2 3 4. Okay, we got 5 scenarios today. Okay, the first one says, I'm 33 years old and my boyfriend and I have been together since high school, on and off, but together nonetheless. We've been serious for the past 4 years and marriage has been discussed before, but never a main topic. As we get older and more established, I can't help but think why he hasn't popped the question yet. We live together, our families get along great, we have 2 kids together, have a shared bank account, and we plan on buying a home together in the near future. I want to bring it up, but I don't want to feel like I'm forcing him to do something he doesn't want to. I want the proposal to be genuine, but I also want to ask him, does he even want to be married? But it isn't a breaking point for me either. What should I do? Girl, if it's not a breaking point for you, I would just leave it alone, because a man gonna do what a man want to do. And that's just really, a man is gonna do what a man wants to do. Like if he, I mean, girl, you never know, he might be thinking of a plan to propose tomorrow. We don't know, but that's kind of weird. Share bank account, living together, basically married but not without the title. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know. I mean, me personally, if it was me and it wasn't a breaking point for me, like that would be a breaking point for me, because it's like, I'm not gonna act like a wife and not be a wife. We're not doing that. But if you if you are okay with that and you don't have a problem with that, I would just leave it alone, because then you might bring it up to him, he might get upset, he might think you're pressuring him. Like it could go so many ways, and it's just like, if it's not that big of a deal to you, then don't make it a big deal at all, like period. But girl, that's kind of crazy. High school, 2 kids, yeah, I don't know, girl. Okay, next scenario says, recently my friend has quit her job to become a full-time content creator. I am extremely happy for her because she took a huge risk and is paying off, but lately things have become super weird between her and our friend group. She seems to only want to hang out for content purposes. All events thrown, even when they aren't hosted by her, is surrounded by content. Sometimes we even find it hard to discuss personal things because she's always filming. Before it was her job, it was more fun and genuinely easier to be around and a part of her content. But now it's as if she expects us to be okay with the camera 24/7 or we aren't good friends. Majority of the group has fallen back and meets up without her, which is to me kind of shady, but they have that right. I want to talk to her about it without coming off as hating or abrasive, because regardless of what, that is her job. What should I do? I do feel like there are some girls who just, like, honestly, sometimes even the girls who aren't getting paid go that hard for content. Like, I just feel like your friend should be able to say it to her, and she owes them boundaries. Like, if they don't want to be around someone, you either have to respect that or you wouldn't be invited. Now, the meeting up behind her back was low-key kind of shady, because it's like, suppose she doesn't notice that's how you guys feel. Like, you know, you guys have to express that to her. And me personally, I would just pull her to the side. I also wouldn't suggest like doing it in kind of like a, what do you call those things, when they meet up with everybody, like when they, oh, what's it called, an intervention. Don't do it like an intervention. Just kind of like ease into it and just say, like, you know, not all the time, but sometimes we just want you to be here present with us, and we want to have fun without the camera. There has to be days set out like that, like no content creating or nothing too much, or you know, like you guys have to set boundaries. I'm always big on boundaries. Set boundaries. Just kindly let her know, and then if she still has a problem, then that's when you guys decide if you want to continue hanging out with her or not. Okay, I recently moved into a new apartment. It's my first apartment, so it's very special. And with growth, there always seems to be somebody hating in the shadows. I decided to have an unpack and sip with me and my girlies, something fun while we catch up and bless my new home. Keep in mind, this is my first apartment, so I don't have any furniture. So it's just my clothes and things I picked up from Walmart and Target. So there wasn't much to do. One of my friends declined, very rude and abruptly, then proceeded to talk trash about me, saying I should hire movers instead of trying to get a free labor and covering it up as a wind down. To me, it gave hater vibes because in the group text I stated it was just to give them an official tour and to help me get settled with simple stuff I could have done myself, like unpack groceries and drink wine. I didn't even want them to help me unpack my clothes because I was waiting on my organization stuff. This situation made me so closed off and not even want to do a housewarming. I just want to protect my energy and keep bad vibes away from my new space. A part of me wants to confront her, but another part just wants to leave her where she stands. What should I do? Girl, I'm not gonna lie, your friend is a weirdo. Your friend is literally a weirdo, and I'm just saying that because if my friend invited me to something like that, I would almost feel special. It's like, dang, like you haven't even hooked your place up like that, but you're inviting me here. Like, how amazing. How, like, I would feel special. I would feel honored. And obviously no one is gonna expect someone who is not moving into the apartment to sit there and unpack and decorate and do all of this and all of that. Like, I feel like sis definitely dragged it. She probably has some animosity. It would have been great to know if sis had her own apartment already, because it's giving like jealous vibes almost. But yeah, I would steer clear of her. I wouldn't necessarily not have my housewarming, but I would look more into my guest list, more deeper into my guest list, because now you realize like you don't need nobody with bad vibes coming around like messing up your aura. So I would definitely still have my housewarming, but look over the list and check it twice. Check the list twice, girl. The next scenario says, I just started a new well-paying job, and it's true when they say don't ever tell anyone how much you make. I was staying with a close cousin of mine because I had fallen on hard times. I 100% plan on moving out to get my own place, but I just wanted to stack a little before I made that step. Understandable. I would use my unemployment to do small things around the house, like buy groceries here and there, cleaning products, toiletries to share. I would even cook and clean every day. For both of y'all, girl. I would give money towards the light bill. I made sure not to be a freeloader. Once I got the job, I of course told her all the details, such as my salary, work hours, things of that nature. Once I told her my salary, I've been noticing that she requires a lot of money, which is fine, but she was getting a little outrageous. For example, she wanted to replace her fridge, and she asked if I would be able to do it, seeing as though I'm staying with her for free. I cussed her clean out, because even though I wasn't putting towards the rent, I was not staying for free. I earned my keep. I was the damn housekeeper. I would have felt better if she asked for rent, but she kept asking for things she would never purchase herself, just because she knew how much I made and she knew I was trying to save for an apartment. My family is saying that I was wrong, but I didn't see it in that way. Keep in mind, I was only staying with her for a month before I was hired, and I only got paid once. Please tell me, what would you do? First of all, girl, I would pack my stuff up and leave. I would pack my stuff up and leave. Paying for a hotel, you got the money now. Like, I mean, it's a setback, but I would definitely try my hardest to get up out her house, because those are the type of people who is always gonna do something for someone just to say they did it. So next time when you up or they need something from you, they could be like, well, I did this for you, you owe me, kind of, you know. Like, I don't like them kind of people. I don't mess with them kind of people. You need to try to find someone genuine to stay with until you get your apartment, or you're just gonna have to dish up that money and pay for a hotel and thug it out. Because mama, your cousin is gonna make you put hands on her. She's wrong. She's wrong. I definitely feel like if you guys never started out saying, oh, I'm gonna pay, you have to pay this rent, you have to pay this, you have to do this, and you were keeping her house clean, stocking her house with groceries, there's no way she should feel comfortable saying, oh, put a new fridge in here because you live here free. No. Red flag. Take it and run. Take that red flag and run, honey. That is just not what cousins do, y'all. That's not what cousins do. I don't like it. As a newlywed with a baby on the way, things have not been easy, especially when you jump from being carefree to so much responsibility. My husband decided it was best for me to be a stay-at-home mom so I can easily adjust to motherhood. But I disagree. I have a well-established career and on my way to being promoted. I would be dumb to give all that I've worked for just to be a housewife. Of course, I would take time off when the baby comes, but I'm only 3 months pregnant. And he's just not understanding that. So we've been bumping heads a lot. And I'm beginning to see another side of him I've never seen before. I've been talking to my mom about it, and she's telling me that it can be worked out. But the way he's adamant about the situation, it makes me uncomfortable. And it really makes me question this marriage. I'm not sure what I should do, but my comfort and peace of mind means a lot to me, so I'm leaning towards separation. Just to show him I'm standing on business. What would you do? Girl, what you doing? I would do what you doing, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I am all for living as a stay-at-home mom, being that girl. Like, I could do that as long as my husband is making enough money to keep me comfortable. I have no problem with that, only because the things that I want to do and I want to accomplish are things that I'm going to accomplish on my own. I could do that from the comfort of my own home. I desire to be my own boss, so it's like I wouldn't mind being at home. But some women genuinely don't want that. Some women's dream job is to be in a field, a city job, whatever, like a teacher. People have different passions, but I don't feel like it's okay for your husband to try to force that on you when you are telling him clear as day, like, this is not what I want. I understand, like, I feel like you guys can compromise almost, right? So maybe you guys can say, like, okay, from now until the baby is 1 year old, you'll be a stay-at-home mom, connect with the baby, be there for the baby. Okay, but after that 1 year, girl, he gotta understand that you are going back to work, you're getting back in the field. Like, it's not a forever thing. I feel like if he would agree to that, then you would probably be more understanding. But that is a crazy situation, and if you feel like it's that deep and that he doesn't respect your decision that much, then I definitely would file for separation. It's better to, the sooner you deal with it, the better, because you don't want to just sit in a marriage and then you guys always have that underlying issue, you know? That's on that, because I'm not a marriage counselor and I really don't know, but that's just me though. But if my husband make a lot of money, I will stay at home and be I will be that stay-at-home mom. I do not mind, as long as you can support my 50 million Sephora trips and Starbucks trips in a month, we're good. But thank you guys so much for clicking to watch this video. These scenarios were actually calm, cool, and collected. I feel like they were actually really relatable. Like, this is the one that I feel like is the most relatable, or like normal everyday problems. I really like this one. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. We're almost at 400 subscribers. We're still growing, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully looking a lot better than this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, bye.